Hey, New York City, this is Justin West, and I want to share a couple of news updates with you involving cyclists in New York City. Apparently, cyclist deaths are up. This is a post from last week. This is July 23rd, so almost a week ago. We saw that a cyclist was fatally struck by a box truck in Greenpoint, becoming the 17th bike rider to be killed this year, just hours after the 16th died. And then just from yesterday, I think it was, the 29th, is also by Craig, another cyclist death rises as another is killed on New York Street. The overall death rate is just going up in New York City. So if you're out there and you're on a motorcycle or a bicycle and you're driving through traffic, you are an easy target, whether you realize it or not. People are distracted. They're on their phones. They're trying to figure out where they're going. There's Uber drivers, there's taxi drivers, there's trucks. You're in a blind spot. You don't realize it. And then boom. If you have been hit, if you've been injured in a cyclist style accident, whether it was a car hitting you, rear-ending you, they stopped and you rear-ended them because they stopped too quickly. There's all sorts of different issues that can go into play when it comes to being injured as a cyclist in New York City. But the simple point is, the New York Post itself is reporting that cyclist deaths are up. If you have been injured or if your loved one has been injured or killed in a cyclist accident, you need to seek legal representation because you are almost certainly owed compensation, particularly if the incident was not your fault or not the fault of the cyclist who was injured. And most of the time it's not. Most of the time it's people not paying attention. If you live in any of the boroughs of New York City, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Long Island, Queens, Bronx, wherever, you need to talk to a personal injury attorney who can represent you in your best case. And I firmly believe that person is Richard Kinney. I've been working with Richard Kinney for a long time. I know him personally, and he's just a great guy. He's recovered over $250 million. It's $250 million for his clients. He has over 100 5-star reviews on Google. In fact, here's his Google listing, and you can just check this out. 128 5-star reviews. He is probably the highest, if not one of the highest, if not the highest, rated attorneys in all of New York City, particularly when it comes to things like automobile accidents, cyclist accidents, and so on. And he gives a completely free consultation. So all you got to do is pick up the phone and call him, 646-808-3785, or his main office, which is 212-421-0300. I'll put a link down in below this video to his website as well as to his phone number. But seriously, just give this guy a call if you've been injured in any way as a motorist, as a cyclist in New York City. Again, consultation completely free. And if he decides that he can take your case, if he thinks that there's merit to your case, he will represent you at no cost to you. And he only gets paid if he wins, right? Which is, it's how a lot of different personal injury attorneys work. But just to be clear, that is also how he works as well. So you pay nothing out of pocket. And the only time he gets paid is if he winds up earning you a significant settlement, right? And again, the average settlement can be anywhere from 5 figures to 6 figures, even to 7 figures. Many of these settlements can be multi-million-dollar settlements. That's not to say that every settlement is, certainly it's not a guarantee that your situation will be. But the only way you're going to know is if you ask. The only way you're going to know is if you find out. So reach out to Richard, contact the law office of Richard M. Kinney. He is New York's personal injury attorney, and he is just a phenomenal guy. He's been listed as one of the top New York City attorneys. He's won award after award after award from the Better Business Bureau, from numerous legal blogs and legal rating companies. He's one of the top medical malpractice lawyers in New York City, the top 10 best attorneys according to Client Satisfaction, one of the top 10 best law firms, just across the board. He has so many awards and everything else. So anyway, rmkinjurylaw.com is his website, and I highly recommend you reach out to him. Contact Richard M. Kinney if you have been injured in any kind of a cyclist or automobile accident. Thank you.